Hey, secret fans. I was just thinking about filming, and then I was like, what to film? And then I was like, my channel's always been like really raw and unfiltered, and I just, film when I feel called to. And then I thought, why not just like have like a video where I can say hot takes and sound like a conspiracy. It sounds like a conspiracy theory person. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like Alzheimer's and cancer has a cure, but the government doesn't want to tell us. Another hot take. Another hot take. This is a hot take. This is definitely a hot take. But it's just so crazy to me that public shaming and the scarlet letter was banned as like acts of the court, but also banned like socially because it's inhumane. But then killing somebody by lethal injection is perfectly ethical. Like, you're literally pumping drugs into these people to make their heart stop and everything. You're literally killing these people within like seconds. But publicly shaming someone for the misdeeds and the crimes that they have committed is inhumane. It's just so crazy to me that it honestly is. Another hot take. Why are celebrities more popular and make more money than doctors? But then when it comes to schooling and education, the first program they want to cut is the arts. Huh? Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. Family burial plots here in America. I understand how that works, but I don't understand how ancestral burial plots work in China. I'm still very fuzzy on that. Who made a socially rule that men and women can't be friends platonically? Who made that a rule? How did that become a social rule? Also, why did it become a social rule that you can't seem crazy or crash out when you're literally going through hell on earth? Because if you do, then you'll seem crazy. I'm not saying you have to hurt anybody, but I don't know, a healthy dose of crashing out and losing your fucking mind might help some of us not be repressed. Yeah. I don't know. Can we talk about things like late diagnosis too? Like being 30 and then realizing you have ADHD or being autistic. That's so much more harder to manage and deal with. And other things too. It's not only that, but that's what came to my head. Another hot take. It's a very controversial topic. Why do people believe that the Bible says that women are second-class citizens? And I feel like society everywhere, and what I know from ancient China, took that to heart. And here too in America, took that to heart. But then they don't provide what the other part says. if you want her to be a second-class citizen and you want her to take care of the house, then you have to provide her with the environment and the stability to make your home heaven on earth. They don't get that part very much. Like, they know that women are supposed to be second-class citizens, and they know that you're supposed to stay home, and they know all this other stuff, but then they don't provide it. And it's just like, feminine energy is a receiving energy, but once it receives, it'll birth whatever it is and multiply it. So if you keep giving your woman chaos, she's going to multiply that chaos, and it's going to be like a catastrophe. If you keep giving her love and respect and all that other stuff, then you will birth more wealth and more prosperity and love into your world. And then people be wondering why their relationships are so chaotic, or their love lives are so chaotic. Because masculine energy is a very doer spirit, and you don't have to be an anti-masculine energy. It's like the same as female energy, but the male energy is more like a pioneering, go-getter type of energy that like is a provider, that also is like a stable energy that's more connected with the physical realm. It's so crazy to me. But then people be like, oh, you're in your masculine energy. Oh, you're too masculine, or you're too aggressive. But that naturally comes out with masculine energy, especially when you have to fight for yourself. It's so crazy to me. So crazy to me. Other hot take. Why is it so cold on the train and on buses, especially hospitals? It's so fucking cold all the damn time. Hot take. Why does the air in the movie theater smell different? It just feels like it smells different, and it feels like the air is different. I don't know how to fucking explain that. It just does. Another hot take. Trump decided that he was going to do a trade war with China, which is so crazy to me. And it's giving the Green War. Mussolini really thought that Italy itself could provide everything that it needed itself. And idealistically, that makes sense. But when you actually say it, you actually think about it for a little bit, it doesn't. But I don't know. And also the fact that Mussolini had stomach issues, but wanted to make everybody's diet fit his. Why should I suffer when you have stomach issues? Another hot take. Why are the most ordinary people, or the people who have literally no qualifications whatsoever, have the most confidence and feel that they have the right to make decisions about the world and other people's lives? Like, how can Mussolini be like, the peasants were the best, and that you had to be skinny, and that's all these other characteristics, and the man didn't even fit one of them? He had a whole ass dad bod. No manners, no nothing. Nothing that man had listed as characteristics. He had 0 of them. Well, it's like also like a hot take. this is so crazy, and I think this is conspiracy theory. Like Hitler and his whole thing that he had going on, I swear to you, I never seen somebody hate themselves and hate who they are so much they decide to kill people who are like them, but then have an idealistic approach or idealistic person in their head. I'm telling you, I believe that he was touched, and I think it was the grandma. I just don't understand how you can have that much hatred